Wish you a good evening and good luck punting tonight. There is no shortage of racing with 11 race meetings, Toowoomba and Ascot winding up early evening, and then the Cannington Greyhounds much later on the Group 1 night for Greyhounds and Group 1 Canterbury Guineas. So as we take you to Cheltenham for the last race on the card, the quaddie details are confirmed now at Canberra on 4, 12, 4 and 8, $8,514.
Matthew links in, thanks Matt, and hello all. $1.90, $1 in New South Wales for number 3 here, Legally Bay. How Funny at $2.70 and $1.30 with 6 patches of glitter emblazoned on her rump. How Funny, she's really bedecked out for the occasion. Set. They're racing away in a good even line too. Legally Bay is one of the early leaders with Wild Sling commencing nicely. Bella Corona and How Funny. Then Global Dance, Aim for Gold. Spursen second last 2.5. Mimsicle. Legally Bay going down past the 900 has superior speed and leads the second elect. How Funny 3 parts. Wild Sling third, then Bella Corona, followed by the Interstate Rep, and that's Global Dance, Aim for Gold, Spursen, and 2 lengths to Mimsicle. This is the order as they start to leave the back straight and head down to near the 600 marker, and the favourite Legally Bay. 3/4 of a length on How Funny, nearly 2 lengths to Bella Corona, followed by Wild Sling, and then Spursen endeavouring to muster some speed. Aim for Gold, and then Global Dance at Absolute is Mimsicle as they come to the home corner, and the leader is Legally Bay and swings about 3/4 of a length on How Funny, who's starting to bridge the gap on the favourite Bella Corona, hooking around them now, and then Spursen and Mimsicle, 200 to go, and this favourite's got a fight on her hands. Legally Bay, How Funny and those in front, but Legally Bay is lifting. Legally Bay again shook off How Funny, clear of Bella Corona, and Legally Bay wins it brilliantly. Legally Bay beat How Funny, Bella Corona and Spursen. Aim for Gold, Mimsicle, followed by Wild Sling and Global Dance, a distant last.
She's tough. Legally Bay, number 3, ridden by Rod Quinn, $2, $1.04. And How Funny second, ridden by Glenn Boss, and Bella Corona, number 4, Dan Beasley third. 3-1-4, race 1 at Canterbury. Good start for Ron Duffy. His tips were 3, 1, 4 and 2. Now race 2 at Bathurst, Lombo Bolligna. Now at Canterbury, 3, 1, 4 and 2 are the first 4 numbers. Fourth was Spurcent. The first 4 paid $34.50 on race 1. Now Ascot is coming up in 4 minutes. River Mist, Yarraman, Woodlaw, Latea, 6-8-7-1 are the ratings, and here's the market. The favourite is number 8 Yarraman at $2.90 ahead of Royal Fire. Here's Mark now at Bathurst.
Thanks for
set Ascot.
Well, thanks Matt. Favourite for the race is Yarraman. Dead set Quinella in the race would have to be Pure Excitement and Big Kev, a newcomer. Trained by Ted Martinovich. Pure Excitement won a barrier trial at Belmont Park last Monday by 11 lengths over 400 metres. Only start resulted in a win, pulled up sore as a result of the run and ordered back to trials. 5 undefeated 2-year-olds engaged. Now Pure Excitement walks forward and they're all set. They're ready. Stand by, the red light turned on. The starter has the button. Off in the Supremacy. Shout for Maroof and Pure Excitement. Both broke very quickly. So did Yarraman, who's getting over in a hurry. Behind them, Big Kev pushed along hard early from Royal Fire. Later, lacking speed, dropped back with Woodlaw and River Mist as they settle into stride. Pure Excitement was able to fire in the front, and Parnham immediately tried to back the speed off, and Yarraman fired up at his girth. Shout for Maroof settling beautifully third the inside. Big Kev goes up to 4th. Royal Fire next the inside as they stride to the 600, and then Woodlaw followed by River Mist and 2 lengths to Later. On the corner at the 500, Pure Excitement about to be given a little more rain, leads the way 3/4 of a length on the favourite Yarraman. Shout for Maroof trying to angle out around his heels, goes up 3 deep and in turn pushed Royal Fire 5 deep rounding the corner. Yarraman hit the front though at the 250, shot away from Pure Excitement. Shout for Maroof is giving chase and so's Royal Fire. It's Yarraman flat to the floorboard. Shout for Maroof draws level. Royal Fire with the last shot at them. It's Shout for Maroof and Royal Fire in a desperate finish. Royal Fire though going home too well, and Royal Fire remains undefeated. 3 straight has won from Shout for Maroof and Yarraman. Woodlaw, River Mist flew in behind them. On pulling up is Later. Pure Excitement stopped as though he hit a brick wall, and back with him is Big Kev, which is near the tail.
Royal Fire, ridden by Kevin Forrester. Shout from Maroof and Yarraman. 3-4-8. Good race to win. That was a listed race. The Supremacy Stakes going to a smart time.
Craigley, he's a talented horse. If these two speedsters declare themselves on, Star of Florida and Chester County, I think this could be the horse that gets over the top of them. Star of Florida, it's great to see him here back in Sydney. He's an exciting front-running type. He looked brilliant, only winning at Dolby, but it was a pretty hot field there, and he certainly looked back to his best. Chester County's had a couple of trials to prepared for this. He went very well in Melbourne over the spring. Paul Perry's got him ready first up. Best of the rest, Noble Spur. He's had a couple of trials and looked okay. 4 on top, Sir Craigley. Hardest to beat, 1 Star of Florida and 2 Chester Counter.
All right, Jim Cassidy just out of the saddle at the moment of Chester County. Now, Albion Park race 3 in 2 minutes. Top rated for that one, number 10, Dancing Navajo with 100. 5 Rich and Rare, 97. 11 Should Be Red, 91. 3 French Heiress, 85. Ratings numbers Albion Park at 10, 5, 11 and 3. And the race is coming up in 2 minutes' time. All right, now race 2 at Canterbury. This is the Eskimo Prince Stakes for the 3-year-old colts and geldings. Here's Ian.
Thank you, Matt. And all the rage. Star of Florida has been backed in the ring from the black into the red. Has been in the red pretty well right throughout on the toe to $1.70. Chester County tossed Jimmy Cassidy behind the barrier. Jim landed on his feet and the horse went about 20 metres down the track with Jim in hot pursuit hanging onto the rein, so no harm done. Now here comes Sir Craigley moving up. First of the night, won by Legally Bay, beat How Funny. Bella Corona third. Spur sent fourth. Now Sir Craigley walks up. And they're set for the second of the night. Here's the starter. Mokarina, the inside runner. Racing this time, and a Noble Spur missed it a length and a half, and the favourite Star of Florida bounced out in front from De Hero, Chester County. On the fence is Mokarina, 2.5 Manipura inside Sir Craigley, and 3 or 4 lengths to Noble Spur, settling fully into stride, and the Queenslanders in full flight. Star of Florida, 2.5 Chester County, a length and a half to 2 lengths Mokarina, then De Hero, Sir Craigley. Manipura's over on the rails, and 5 lengths to Noble Spur, run off his legs, 500 to go, and Star of Florida increasing his lead on Chester County to 3.5. 2.5 to Hero on the outside of Mokarina. Another 2.5 to Manipura, the inside of Sir Craigley, and 4 to Noble Spur. Star of Florida leads a couple of lengths on Chester County, and on its outside De Hero, in fact going away from Chester County, and De Hero's representing danger to Star of Florida inside the 200. Quinn Desperate on Star of Florida. De Hero's got its measure, I'd say, and then comes Mokarina, Sir Craigley, Manipura, but De Hero is forging away, and De Hero wins it well from Star of Florida. Reckon Sir Craigley knows Mokarina for third, and then Manipura, Noble Spur and Chester County pulled up at the rear. Well, he's a very honest horse, De Hero, and he's made it 10 starts, 4 wins, 2 seconds into third, but boy oh boy, in your wildest dreams you wouldn't have thought he would have downed Star of Florida as comfortably as he has. Number 5, De Hero, Glenn Boss first for Greg Shoemaker, the trainer at Scone, by De Hero from Am Wild. Number 1 will be second. Star of Florida got away with a big lead, but he didn't get to the line at all by Telesto, Pat Duff, Rod Quinn. And a photo for third. Looks like Sir Craigley might have nosed Mokarina. If so, by Honour and Glory, well, is by Honour and Glory, Corey Brown for Kim Moore, and in fact has run third. And 7 fourth. It is officially 5:147 in the time of 1:03:05.
1:03:05. Thanks, Ian. And we'll confirm all those dividends on race 2 at Canterbury shortly. The next race there is the Skyline Stakes. Some very smart 2-year-old colts and geldings going around, including Koozie, number 1. That's the
Specking for that first starter. Just about everything else has been easy on track, including a lot of speed who's got out, and Man-Made who's been quite a drifter, and so too Prosperit's Bid. It's got out about 3 points, but having said that, it's big odds on the tote, nearly double what it is on track. Okay, back with the first shortly. They're set Cranbourne race 2. Let's head to Dan. Favourites drawn the outside, Cataclysm. Australian Bananas handicap their way. Jump reasonably. In the early stages, Man-Made shows plenty of pace, and driving through is El Moxie Boy. You're the Top is handy too, but El Moxie Boy leads a bunched field early. About a half in front here as they settle down from You're the Top. Cataclysm doing some work. Zach's Girl just off them fourth, a length and a half, a lot of speed. They're being followed then by, over on the outside, as Man-Made, and 2 lengths to Divine Power. Prosperous Bid and well back as Salumur on the inside as they go through the gap. Then Twisted Times, followed by Goldwells, and Command Performer is last. Round the turn now, and first into the straight will be El Moxie Boy. From on the outside, about to peel out and have a crack at it now is Cataclysm. 2 lengths further back in the field is You're the Top, and then came Man-Made and Prosperous Bid. They come round the turn. El Moxie Boy slipped through on the inside with a 2-length advantage. He's out by 2 lengths here. Cataclysm can't get there. Prosperous Bid is starting to fly down the outside. Prosperous Bid grabbing El Moxie Boy. Prosperous Bid beat El Moxie Boy in the last few strides. 2 lengths away, Cataclysm, who did some work. It's held third, followed by Twisted Times.
Had every possible hope to win the race, and he still leads by a comfortable margin as the race...
Inspection. Number 3 it is at Bathurst, Monaro Magic. The vet's having a look at it. The ratings for the first at Meadows have put 4 Boomer Storm on top, ahead of 3 Starlight, 1 Bonnie Wee Waif and 2 Takita. So the ratings at the Meadows are 4, 3, 1.
And only one to move in here for the Skyline, and that is Resistor, the long odds on favourite. Kuzi number 1, $1.50, $1.20. The Hero won the previous, and Legally Bay won the first. Schwazia won this last year. Set now for the Skyline. Line steadies, racing this time, jumped nicely, Kuzi away well. Likewise Olympus, and Freeze looking for the lead and will get it narrowly. And they're going very fast early with Freeze narrowly clear from Olympus. 2 lengths Resistor, much more prominently placed tonight, followed by Kuzi the Royals. Then Red Mile, Fortified, and 1 to the Queenslander Face Value. Down to the 800 marker, and Olympus is the leader, steadied 3/4 to a length on Freeze. Nearly 4 lengths then Resistor, after a length the Kuzi. 1.5 Red Mile, a length further back Fortified, and just over 1 to Face Value. They leave the 600 peg behind them, no change in the order. And Olympus about 3/4 of a length on Freeze, 2.5 Resistor, 2 Red Mile, a half to Kuzi, ridden along on the rails, and Face Value and Fortified are the last pair as they wind around the corner in the Skyline. And Olympus is the leader for replacement rider Huey Bowman. Olympus a couple of lengths on Freeze. Here's Kuzi getting up on the inside. He's about to hook around Olympus, and on the outside here comes Face Value. Kuzi and Face Value swamp Olympus. Kuzi put his nose in front. The Queenslander sticks on. Kuzi in front, wearing away Face Value. Kuzi off Face Value in a head-bobbing finish. Third was Resistor, and 4th Olympus, followed by Red Mile, Fortified, and Freeze has run last. Head-bobbing finish this. By gee, I tell you what, you wouldn't be wanting to put your life on either of them, as the horses have hit the line for an outright result. Kuzi the inside, and Face Value. The ground shot frozen a little bit past the post. The naked eye from before the line would say Kuzi, but then you've got to allow for the bob. And let's have a look at the finish links here. Yeah, Kuzi will get it. Kuzi will get this by an inch, and has. Number 1 is the winner, Kuzi, ridden by Corey Brown.
John Hawkes has won both the Sweet Embrace and Skyline stakes there at Canterbury tonight. 1, 2, 6 and 3 first 4 pays $227.90. The Bathurst numbers were 4, 8, 1.
Of the club met some interference last start, can forget that run. Then out to make a stand. Another ring through. Frassus coming up. Notre Princess completed it, so this is the Carlton Draft Silver Jubilee. Frassus is favourite from Living Spirit. Lights flash, 1200 listed race on the card tonight. Starter has them at the 1200 metres. They're off. Dapper's Delight jumped fast. Chickadee got away well. Notre Princess from out wide didn't go away all that fast. Baggage into stride very quickly is driving for the lead with Make a Stand. They settle down together in front of Frassus and Living Spirit on the rails. Almost made a line of 4. Great pressure up in the lead. 2 lengths away, Special Harmon in the all-white. Notre Princess going up round her now. Then Dapper's Delight. They're followed by Lady Slew, and Chickadee is last of all. Baggage working over time out. 3 deep the leader from Make a Stand. Frassus and Living Living Spirit on the inside. Next Special Harmony, Notre Princess deep but running on, followed by Dapper's Delight, Lady Slew and Chickadee struggling to get warm tonight. Up towards the home turn, Baggage about a neck in front, Make a Stand second. 2 lengths to Living Spirit. Frassasass is under a lot of pressure next, and Special Harmony about to go round the outside, and then Dapper's Delight running into it on the fence. Into the straight, Make a Stand the leader, but here comes Special Harmony round the outside, followed by Baggage, Living Spirit, and then Dapper's Delight. Make a Stand the leader. Special Harmony raced up on the outside, wearing the blinkers tonight. It takes the lead and it's starting to draw away Special Harmony. Dapper's Delight runs on well, but Special Harmony easily. Dapper's Delight grabs second, Make a Stand third, Living Spirit fourth. Chickadee did get warm in the end and ran on into 5th placing, followed then by Lady Slew. Baggage dropped out after working hard, so did Frassasass, second last, and Notre Princess last in.
Special Harmony, the winner at Moonee Valley over Dapper's Delight, Make a Stand 3-4-8. Here's the closing stages at Cranbourne.
Alex Sosa out of the pack, and then
On top, Defier, hardest to beat 3, Scenic Peak, and 4, Gordo.
OK, Ron, thank you. And they're just getting around to the start there at Canterbury. There's Defier and Chris Muntz. It's the weight for age Mitsubishi.
Set to run, the favourite $1.70 Defier. Starter is ready to let them rip. And they're racing now, and a nice dispatch it was. Force Apollo away quickly, joined by Century Kid. Fawadi third, and then a Ha-Ha, 1.5 Scenic Peak, Cosmic Rays, Gordo. And then comes on the inside rail next, and that is Miss Zoe. Defier out a little wide, and Padstow last. They race down to the 800 marker, and Century Kid takes up the role of pacemaker narrowly from Force Apollo. Scenic Peak is third from Ha-Ha the inside, and between Ha-Ha and Scenic Peak is Fawadi. 2 Cosmic Rays, same margin Defier. On the outside of Gordo, Miss Zoe, and Padstow's last. On the side of the 500, Century Kid shows the way. A half-length Force Apollo, a couple Scenic Peak off the track from Fawadi and Ha-Ha. Cosmic Rays and Muntz is working overtime on Defier. And then Gordo, Padstow and Miss Zoe as they swing around the corner. And Century Kid in front, 3/4 to a length on Force Apollo. In third spot, Ha-Ha waiting for the run through. And Fawadi joining in, and Defier starting to lengthen stride now. He's displaying that great turn of foot. Here he comes, Defier. He's gobbling them up. He's racing away. Oh, what a horse. And it's Defier winning from second, Cosmic Rays. Close third, Gordo, with Ha-Ha, Fawadi all there. Century Kid not far away. Followed then by Miss Zoe. Further back in the field was on the outside Force Apollo. A good margin off Scenic Peak, and Absolute was Padstow. Oh boy, that was a withering finishing burst, and he has absolutely blown them away. Number 1, Defier, ridden by Chris Muntz, has been able to score here at $1.70 and $1.20. Oh, and what a clash we're going to be in for with Lonhro just around the corner. Standing by for all placings, here they come. 1, the winner, Defier, Chris Muntz. 7, Cosmic Rays, running the race of its life, Alan Robinson second. Number 4 is third, and that is Gordo, ridden by Corey Brown, and the others not available. Totes that we have: number 1, Defier, paid $1.70 and $1.20. Number 7, Cosmic Rays, $7.70. Number 4, Gordo, $1.60. Quinella, $41.60. Exacta, $47.10. The trifecta, $170.10. The extra double pair of ones, $2.10.
And the special div, $1.30. That is the reason he is the favourite for the Doncaster Handicap. Finish is quite amazing. He's broken the track record. Let's go to Albion Park. They're just about ready.
You're just about set. $60,000 Qbred Triad final for the 4-year-old mares. Ready to go. Racing, Sparkling Melody fairly away. Bylong Bell exploded out, went straight past Bronski Flyer at the start. Baskin Glory's trying to drop onto the back of the leader. Couldn't do so early as Bronski Flyer kicks through. Dame Jew John's up without cover. Sparkling Melody's 3 wide early, pushing forward. Then Commitment on the outside of Breathless Mahoney. Sun Jewel was next. 3 back in the inside was Breathless Mahoney. 2 lengths away was Cato Penny. Then Joy to Behold, our Isabella, and Martini Magic at the tail. tail. By Long Bell in front's going to take a trail to Sparkling Melody, and the odds-on favourite rolls straight to the front. Past the mile marker at Sparkling Melody, the leader. Lead time was only 39.2. By Long Bell was second. Third was Bronski Fly on the inside of Dame Jujon. Basking Glory's 1-1. The outside of Breathless Mahoney. 1 out, 2 back Commitment on the outside of Cato Penny. Then Sun Jewel. No move from Graham Bayer as yet with Joy to Behold. She's third last. Martini Magic second last. And now Isabel hooked out 3 wide from the tail into the field. Sparkling Melodies in front up towards the 1200. Leads by 2 lengths over By Long Bell in second spot. Dame Jujon third. Bronski Flyer fourth. Next one was Breathless Mahoney on the inside of Basking Glory. Then Commitment deep off the track. Cato Penny. Joy to Behold hooks out 3 wide now to commence the run. Then Sun Jewel. Our Isabel second last and Martini Magic at the tail. 32.5 was a breeze for Sparkling Melody. She's out in front by 2 lengths over By Long Bell. 3 back the inside. Bronski Flyer. Then Dame Jujon. Basking Glory 1-1. 3 wide, Joy to Behold. She's the best part of 6 lengths off Sparkling Melody. Then Breathless Mahoney, Commitment. A long way back, our Isabel. Cato Penny, Sun Jewel. And Martini Magic was last. Next quarter, 31.8. Into the back straight at Sparkling Melody. In cruise control. Leads by 2 lengths. By Long Bell's travelling well behind the leader. They're 2 lengths in front of Dame Jujon under pressure. 3 wide, Joy to Behold. Bronski Flyer and Breathless Mahoney following inside runs. Then Basking Glory. Our Isabel, Commitment, a long way back, Cato Penny, then Martini Magic and Sun Jewel, out of the back in 28 and 9, Sparkling Melody in front, By Long Bell trying to stay with her, they're 2 lengths in front of Bronski Flyer, then Dame Jujon, Breathless Mahoney about to get a run and Joy to Behold wide around, but Sparkling Melody goes for home in the Qbred Triad final, she's 3 in front of By Long Bell, then Bronski Flyer and Breathless Mahoney, but Queensland's champion mare will do it again, Sparkling Melody raced away to win by 4 lengths. By Long Bell second, Breathless Mahoney third, then Bronski Flyer and Basking Glory. Commitment, Sun Jewel, Dame Jujon, Joy to Behold failed to run on. Next one was Cato Penny, Isabel, the Martini Magic, the last one home.
6, 2 and 10. Ascot's a minute or 2 away. That session was a Stars the favourite, ahead of Task Win and Lees, 2 ahead of 1 and 7. And that third race is an open handicap over 3,000 metres. Marathon race coming tightened to $3.90. They are getting set for race number 3. A late scratching to report at Canterbury tonight. It's in the last race. Number 4, Pourquoi is out. Race 8, number 4, Pourquoi is a late scratching. Now we're off to Greg for the 3,000 metre handicap at Moonee Valley.
Yes, getting set well here. Task Win has favouritism on track, narrowly in advance of Was a Star. And Lays is a solid third favourite on track. Western Line moved in. Previous race won by Special Harmony. Craig knew it. He outrode his apprentice's claim. That was his 60th Metropolitan win. He's only been here 11 months. He's really rode up a storm. Wouldn't be too many apprentices outride their claim in quicker time. First one by Prosperous Bid. Now we get ready for the New Fruit Handicap. Some news from the afternoon meeting. Umaris, who failed in the Oaks, pulled up sore, broke down in the Oaks, unfortunately. Now the last 2 or 3 getting ready. Task Win coming up into the line for Dan Nikolic. Dan won the Oaks on Ribe. Starter going over to the platform now, Mr. Bob McCarroll, and the last to move in is going to be Lays, and we'll have them set to go. Comes in well with Matt Pumper's claim. Set to run. New Fruit Handicap 3,000 metres. They're off and racing. Captain Toddy a little slow on the inside, and Tarouge is out the back. Ashsin Was a Star and Western Line all bounced out well. Captain Toddy is next, pushing up on the inside, and Lays is going forward deeper out. Next, Black Type Magic, Task Win, and they're followed by Stay. A length further back is Monagila, followed then by Manajoka the inside. Settling well back is Annette, trailed by Tarouge, and Sovereign Point, who led them up at Sandown, is back last tonight. So up the side they race, and Western Line's moving round the outside to go to the lead, ahead of Ashsin, the 2 greys in front. And they get out about 3 lengths to Captain Toddy, with Task Win improving his place. He's now moved to third. Back behind them is Lays, getting a nice trail, followed further back by Black Type Magic is travelling wide. Manajaka through on the inside, Was a Star is next in the centre. 3/4 to Rouge on the fence, followed by Stay Monagila, Annette and Sovereign Point. Ascend is a new leader coming up towards the bend. It's about 3/4 to Western Line. 3 lengths away then Captain Toddy, the inside of Task Win. Another 2.5 behind these is Manajaka on the inside from Lays. They're followed by Black Type Magic, who's slotted in one off the rail now. Toulouse is on the fence. About a length and a half further back is Was a Star, trailed by Annette, Stay, Sovereign Point and Monagila's last. Down past the judge and Ascend out by 2 lengths. Western Line second. Third is Captain Toddy. Task Win enjoying a nice trail in 4th place. Then Manajaka on the inside, followed by Lays. Black Type Magic a length and a half away. Toulouse on the fence, followed then by Was a Star, Annette. Another couple of lengths away in the field is Stay, who's on the outside of Sovereign Point, and Monagila's last. They put the 1500 behind them, and Ascend tries to do it all, leads by a couple of lengths to Western Line. Similar margin away, Captain Toddy on the inside of Task Win. Manajaka is 5th on the inside of Lays. 7th placing a length and a half away is held by Black Type Magic. Toulouse 1 1/4 back on the fence, and then Was a Star, followed by Annette. Well back in the field is Stay, Sovereign Point and Monagila. It's been run at a very solid clip by courtesy of Ascend, who's out by 2 lengths with 1,000 to go. Western Line second, Task Win third, Captain Toddy the inside. Next 2 lengths away, Lays from Manajaka. Black Type Magic out 3 wide again, trying to make some ground, and then Toulouse, Was a Star. Stay coming to the outside, followed by Annette, Monagila and Sovereign Point. At the 800 metres, Ascend by a length and a half, Western Line. Task Win third, Captain Toddy under pressure. Lays starts a run round the outside now and is starting to come home very well. Followed by Toulouse, who's working through on the inside, then Black Type Magic. Was a Star starting to pick up some valuable ground. Ascend gone, Western Line the leader. Task Win tackles immediately. Lays to third, Toulouse running on. So as Was a Star. Task Win the leader for Nikolic from Western Line, who looks beaten. Lays next from Toulouse and Was a Star. But Task Win the one to run down. Leads by a length and a half. Lays under pressure second, but still responding from Toulouse and Was a Star. Now Lays got to Task Win. Was a Star in turns coming. Lays in front. Was a Star the danger. Lays a neck in front. Was a Star trying hard. Lays Was a Star. Lays a nose, Was a Star. 2 lengths, Task Win, Toulouse, a nose back 4th. They got away then to Stay, Annette, Monagila. Next to finish in the race then was Western Line, Sovereign Point, Captain Toddy, Black Type Magic, Manajaka, and back last was Ascend, who failed to stay.
Looks like Lays might have got it. Number 7, ridden by M. Pumper, from 2 Was a Star and 1 Task Win. We'll leave it as a photo, but they...
Thank you, Matt. Good betting race, this one, with 3.10 about number 6 on the toe to New South Wales. Barbaroos, $3.50 for number 3 Bedouin, and there's not a lot between them in the ring either. Previous race, and it was a brilliant win to defy number 1 Chris Muntz, beat Cosmic Rays, number 7 4 Gordo and 6 for Whitey. Race and track record, Kuzi won the 3rd, the 2nd to Hero and the 1st Legally Bay. 1900 the De Bortoli Wines Canterbury Cup. Only a couple away now, including Hebe Rebe. So good battle here. Barbaroos, 310, 350 for Bedouin. Had the 2 winners tonight, breaking race and track records, Defier and earlier De Hero. And now they're all in, set to go. Gates are back and they're off in the De Bortoli Wines Canterbury Cup, and the first to leave was Manor Hill. Bedouin jumped away nicely, and so too did Market Unit, followed by Barbaroos, and then comes the Grey Stowaway, followed by Hebe Rebe, Halls of Assembly, Imposing Dom, then majestically followed by Strange and Bellow Senor, a couple Curator Storm, Laguna Lake and Cucullen's Leap is last. Good battle for the lead as they go out of the straight, with Manor Hill showing narrowly clear from Halls of Assembly. 3 lengths to Stowaway, then Hebe Rebe, followed by on the outside Strange. Barbaroos is on the inside, a length and a half further back in the field. At this particular stage is Imposing Dom, followed closely then on its inside, just losing a shade of ground, Market Unit. 2 lengths to Bellow Senor, followed on its inside by Strange getting back, then majestically, and then comes Curator Storm.